channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. So tonight I am going to be doing my birth story. I'm currently in the NICU, the special care floor of the hospital. We have been at the hospital now for 48 days, and you'll just have to excuse my appearance. I've been currently staying the night with Joshua so that I can breastfeed him during the night, because he eats every 3 hours and it's just too much to walk back and forth from the Ronald McDonald House. So to begin, I'm gonna start by saying Joshua is doing fantastic. We are down to the final countdown pretty much, so we have we're looking at August 13th of being discharge day. After 48 days of being here, we are beyond ready to go home. But I'm gonna start out by telling you my birth story from start to finish. So he was born on June 20th, but on June 16th, I believe it was, on a Monday night, we had just got back from a trip, and I noticed that my feet were really swollen and I just didn't feel right. I felt really racy, and I had a headache, and my vision was a little bit blurry, and so I was just kind of like, I had these symptoms with Brooklyn, so I probably should go in and be checked. So I went into the the labor and delivery floor of our hospital in Hutchinson, and they did some blood pressures, and my blood pressure was a little bit elevated, so they did end up doing a urine sample. Well, they told me that they were going to admit me for 24 hours to do the 24-hour urine sample thing, and so I stayed the night that night, and in the middle of the night I started to vomit. I threw up like 2 different times. I was just feeling terrible. My headaches were getting worse. My blood pressures were just not stopping. So they when my doctor came in the next morning, she decided that she wanted to send me over to Wichita, which is where we are right now, and she sent me there by ambulance. Before I left from Hutchinson, which is where we live, I was started on a magnesium drip, and I was diagnosed with severe preeclampsia, which I had preeclampsia with my daughter, but I delivered her at 35 weeks and 6 days, and this time it just came on a lot sooner. If you've ever had magnesium, I don't know anybody that has, but if you have had it, it literally makes you feel terrible. It makes you feel hot and just flushed, and you just feel kind of like you got the flu. So I started that, and the paramedics loaded me up in the ambulance, and Aaron ran home, grabbed some stuff from the house, and we were all freaking out. Called my mom, told her, and she was trying to find a plane ticket to get there to be there at the birth. So whenever I made it to Wichita, they started doing some more blood pressures and just doing some more tests and all. And that night, this is Tuesday night, and the doctor came in, and he's like, let me back up just a little bit. So right before I left from Hutchinson, I got the steroid shot for his lungs, the first steroid shot. And then once I got to 24 hours after that one, I was able to have another one. And then 24 hours after that one, they wanted to deliver. So that's what the doctor came in and told me. He's like, okay, so tomorrow morning around 10:30, which is the time I left the Hutch hospital, so on Wednesday morning they were going to give me another steroid shot, and then 24 hours after that steroid shot I was going to be delivering. And when he came in and told me that, I was literally beside myself. Remember, I was only 28 weeks. At the time I was 27 weeks, and 6 days. So by Thursday I would be exactly 28 weeks. I was so scared. They did an ultrasound to estimate how much he was going to weigh, and the ultrasound showed that he was going to be like 3'1", I believe, and he came out 3'2". He was perfect. I had a C-section, and he as soon as they got him out, he was screaming, and I started bawling because I didn't think he was gonna cry because he was so early. I didn't think he would be able to breathe on his own or anything. So as soon as I heard him cry for the first time, I just bawled my eyes out. And he's done really well. He had a rough start with like a few things that happened, which I'll get to in my next video. But yeah, he's been our little fighter, and he was born on June 20th, and he weighed 3 pounds 2 ounces, and he was 15 inches long. He literally was perfect in every way, and I will put, add in some pictures of him when he was born and like of the C-section and stuff. But yeah, that's my birth story. It's, I mean, not too exciting because I didn't deliver him naturally. Like, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about the birth. It was a C-section, obviously, so. But yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe down below, because I will be posting the NICU story next, and then I'll do we're actually up in special care now, which is a step up from NICU. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we are looking at like 10 days left of being here, and we've been here for 48 days already, so we are ready to go home. But we are also ready for our baby boy to be healthy. And so yeah, keep an eye out for those videos, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.